Presario and Dexy's frontman Kevin Rowland digs out his prime performances at the BBC. Music Nights next, after today's testing highlights.
Welcome along to day 3 of the 5th and final test here at the Oval. And since these two sides locked horns at Headingley 6 weeks ago, we've had extraordinary drama, frenzied cricket and controversy. And yesterday was no different.
And now they've got a job to do this morning. The finger goes up, doing all sorts. Brilliant from Gus Atkinson, a fifer.
England on the charge already.
Gets him.
Friendly words.
This chirp continues.
Suraj's got the main man, Joe Root.
Bowls in. India have bowled brilliantly. England have a lead of 23.
Hold the pose. Yashasvi Jaiswal. There's a lot of swagger in that.
The first one, and how England desperately needed that. It's in the air. Oh no.
And it's out. What a breakthrough from England.
It's bubbling up this test match.
Well, a pulsating day of cricket that brought 342 runs and 15 wickets. Gus Atkinson claimed his 4th test fifer to dismiss India for 224 before Crawley and Duckett came out of the traps, blazing the ball to all parts. India, though, fought back, reducing England from 92 for no loss to 247 all out, and they now stand at 75 for 2 in their second innings, holding a 52-run lead. Yashasvi Jaiswal is unbeaten on 51, having been dropped twice last night towards the end of a chaotic evening session. It's anyone's guess what will happen here on day 3.
Well, here we go, day 3, and the game's on a knife edge. Akashdeep, the night watcher, he'll try and be a pest. That's what he'll be thinking this morning. If he can survive half an hour, score a few. But really, it's Yashasvi Jaiswal who walks out there 51 not out. He had 2 lives last night, 2 drop chances. That has given him this opportunity today to really take the game forward for India. Well, Jacob Bethel is going to start because I think England want to change the ends for the seamers. Hammered away. He does use this as an opportunity. It's good tactics from Akashdeep. The first boundary of the morning.
Now it's off the stump. High risk, high reward.
And another one. This is really good from Akashdeep. I think Ollie Pope has got to realise that he's just going to swing against the left-arm spinner. You might just have to have 1 or 2 fielders on the boundary. Crucial runs. Oh, Mel Jones and Ebony, Rainford Brent, ringing the bell at the Oval this morning. Well, it was a tactic to get Gus Atkinson back at the pavilion end. Jacob Bethel just with the 1 over. Nice hammered away through mid-wicket. It's going to be another boundary. Akashdeep's a dangerous player because he does just swing the willow. And this is a thick inside edge and it goes to the boundary.
Well, unorthodox but effective.
It's in the gap. Just the 2 slips and a gully. And it goes right between them.
Well, he got himself in a bit of a tangle, Jaiswal. Looks to pull it initially and then ended up playing a late cut.
And it's another boundary. This is real frustration for England. It's the worst possible start and the best possible start to day 3 for India. They now lead by 74.
Well, the partnerships of 27. Deep is doing a brilliant job frustrating England. It's just all about how many runs he can score. Can he survive?
And another quick single. This is really good from India.
Well, in the 6 overs this morning, you can see there's been a lot less swing than we've seen all game. England have conceded 28 runs in these 6 overs. Still getting the movement off the pitch. Less in the air. Maybe the overheads, sun's out a bit more. Pitches and conditions change throughout the game. You're going to need to adapt.
That one does swing slightly. Well, that's close. And is the finger going to go up? No. Well, England are convinced that this is plumb. They go straight upstairs.
Ball tracking coming up, impact in line, and wickets umpire's call. So, Hassan, you'll stay with your original not out decision.
The umpire's call in favour of the batter. Well, it's one of those mornings so far. Another one, another drop catch. That's 4 now for England in the second innings.
Well, extraordinary. How many more chances do England need? A genuine outside edge, pushed at by Deep. And Crawley diving with hard hands. Just dropped another one, his second of the innings.
The first time, I think, Brendon McCullum is not looking as relaxed as normal. It's been a torrid time for England in the field. This was when Jaiswal was on 20 last night. A nice easy one for Liam Dawson, but he didn't see it. When Jaiswal was on 40, Sudarshan. Is that Crawley the offender there? And again here this morning. It just becomes infectious. More runs, and this is now really hurting England. A loose one that Deep capitalises on.
Yeah, frustrating times for England. Another 4 from the night watchman. He's played nicely, he's doing a great job.
Well, day 3 pitch, still a green tinge, and 50% on that good length. Could definitely use a few more up in that full length, only 13% there, but a lot of short stuff. Need to be a bit better disciplined. Oh, he's played it well. He just waited on it. He's so good at that shot. Yashasvi Jaiswal.
It just looks such a natural shot for Jaiswal.
Well, he's played well, Akashdeep. Picked up another couple. He's kept out the good deliveries, and he's been able to score as well off them. And that is the 50 partnership now for these two.
That's just what India wanted. He's got stuck in. The pitch looks like it's flattened out a bit, but that's a great start for India. Frustrating England. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. They're friends now.
Another couple, and that lead extends past 100. Just 2 down, India. think that batting order has been extended now because Akashdeep promoted up as night watchman. Not a lot of experience behind him. Ollie Pope as captain. So just getting a few words of advice from the coach. Well, he's bowled a lot better second time round, Josh Tongue. In the first innings, he was a little bit scattergun. Was struggling with that popping crease. Just 32% on a good length. And now 39% on that good length. He's definitely found his rhythm in the second innings and produced a lot of opportunities. England now just need to take their catches.
Oh, that's a good hit. We'll get another boundary. He looks so different when he's attacking. His highest first-class score is 53, where he's hit 8 sixes.
Well, welcome back into the attack, Gus Atkinson. Looking just to find his length and deep. He's taken that off the stumps and hammered it through the leg side.
More runs. He's played it fine enough to get a 4.
Another 4 to Jaiswal. But he's batted with real control this morning, playing the situation brilliantly.
That's it in the gap. Showing his area of shots here, Akashdeep.
Well, a poor ball by Atkinson. Short and wide. Don't be showing all the attributes of a batsman.
That's over point. That'll be 4 more. And moves to 47, Akashdeep.
Takes India to 150. And trying to predict this game is incredibly hard. And who would have thought India wouldn't have lost a wicket in an hour and 25 minutes this morning?
Oh, goes for a big one. And he gets another boundary and gets to his first Test match half-century. What an innings this has been from Akashdeep. Came into bat yesterday evening as a night watchman and is still out there.
Well, brilliant from deep. And there's something about when night watchman scores runs, it brings sides together. But he's been brave, he's been smart. And they are 51 incredibly valuable runs. Gautam Gambhir. Is that the first smile in 6 weeks? Yes, it is.
Beautifully driven down the ground now. He's now starting to play like a proper batter, which is a real frustration for England. He's got a good technique and he's choosing the right balls to hit. Well, Chris Woakes' injury is costing England. Just the 3 seamers and 2 part-time spinners. Joe Root actually has got the most Test wickets out in the middle at the moment for England. Well, it's another boundary. And this is now Akashdeep's highest first-class score. Moves him to 57. The partnership's 93. India lead by 140. Another one down to 3rd. The 100 partnership between Akashdeep, the night watchman, and Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Another one flashing through the slip cordon.
Another boundary over the top of the keeper this time. He's playing the perfect role for India. India now lead by 153. Talk about the loss of Chris Woakes, but it's the loss of Ben Stokes as a player, leader, a bowler, batter, everything that Ben Stokes brings to this England side. It's just a clear and obvious week where you kind of realise how important this this man on the screen is to the England team. Surely the first one, and it is. It's Gus Atkinson with a good catch, and Jamie Overton gets his first wicket.
Well, then at last, England make the breakthrough. The ball banged in, got big on Akashdeep. Just gets that leading edge, and a good catch from Gus Atkinson. Wow, England needed that. But a fantastic knock from Akashdeep. He's done his job and more for India. He's been involved in an amazing 107 partnership, but he has to depart the Oval for a really well-made 66. It's put India in a fantastic position.
Well, the Indian skipper, he'll be delighted with his team's efforts this morning. He's had that helmet on waiting for an hour and 51 minutes. He's off and running. He gets an easy one, short and wide from Overton. He was in nice form in the first innings till he ran himself out. This pitch is playing pure now. Well, that's just poetry. It does not get any better than that. The Indian skipper just strolls out there. He hits one off the back foot from Overton. And then he gets a full one from Tong, and this is perfection.
He's gone past 750 runs in the series with that shot. An absolute pure cover drive.
What a session for India. They have played with so much skill and control, and the Indian skipper will be delighted. They're going to lunch on day 3. No wonder they're all clapping. They lead by 166. 114 runs in the session, just the 1 wicket to fall. India are dominating the game at the moment, but as has been the story throughout the whole series, both teams have found a way. There's a bit of chirp going on out there. There's the match summary. 224 by India in the first innings with that small lead, and it's just been the story of the drop catches and the skill of Jaiswal and Akashdeep with a career best 66. India lead by 166.
Well, an Akashdeep 50 wasn't on my radar this morning, and I don't think it was on England's. The pitch might have lost its zip, but I think they were a little bit passive to deep. They expected wickets. I think sometimes when you get a stubborn lower order, you've got to be aggressive, go for the short pitch bowling, but then back into length. Not necessarily chase the stumps, but back into length, unsettle him. And once he found his feet, he was a very difficult character to bowl at. England, it would have shocked England and shocked Ollie Pope. It certainly wasn't on their radar that they wouldn't have taken a wicket for an hour and 45. All is not lost for England. This pitch has definitely lost its zip. They like chasing, but they have to regroup as a side now. Make a plan with only 3 seamers. How are they going to use Bethel? Are they going to be more defensive? Are they going to bowl a little bit 7-2? Let India chase them? India, remember, India have to make the play in this game to try and win this match. There's a bit of rain around tomorrow. England looked a little bit shell-shocked. They need to come back out fighting, be aggressive, but also calm.
Oh, straight away, first ball after lunch, and he has been given. That's better from England.
Well, they needed something special, and I think they've got it. You know that Captain Gill will review it.
Ball tracking coming up now, Kumar. Impact in line and hitting the wickets. 3 reds.
Well, just the start England needed. The Indian captain, his brilliant series with the bat comes to an end, and Gill has to fall 20 runs short. The Indian record of the most runs in the series. So he leads for 11, and India 189 for 4.
Well, falling 20 short of Sunil Gavaskar, who did it in 4 matches back in 1970-71. An incredible series for Shubman Gill as captain. Karun Nair held the innings together in the first innings for India with a 57, 33 years of age. Had to wait a long time to get another opportunity in Test cricket. Oh, it's good from Atkinson. He's come out after lunch and he means business.
Well, England have come out with a different attitude. They come out firing, and that's hurt Karun Nair. Didn't play that very well at all. Took his eyes off it. Could have gone anywhere.
That's good from Tongue. Perhaps just going down the leg side, maybe a bit of inside edge as well, but definitely looking a lot more threatening after the break.
A brilliant shot from Jaiswal. Another 4.
And with that, he moves into the 90s. .200 comes up for India. A lead of 177. Just feel this game hangs in the balance at the moment. India poised nicely. Well, a very clear difference for England. Bowling before lunch, just 15% in that full zone, 42% on a good length. Same amount after lunch, but that full zone now 28%. They're looking to bowl a lot fuller and exploit these conditions. Wafty. Well, Gus Atkinson just chirping at Jaiswal, saying, you don't know where the fielders are. They've just moved that third a lot finer.
He's now saying to his partner, why didn't you tell me? I didn't realise.
More runs. Just straying in line there, Gus Atkinson. Been a few too many of these today.
He doesn't look comfortable in there. The ball banged in. First ball got hit on the gloves. And this one, he tried to ride it.
Well, he just rides it. It's too easy for Jaiswal. If he could pick any shot to play in the 90s, it's that shot. Any sort of width, he's happy to carve his hands through. And he edges even closer.
Got the outside half of the bat, will get couple of runs, once 3, won't get it. A good call from Karun Nair. The third wasn't on. He looks a little agitated, but wasn't on. Moves to 99.
He fancied it, Jaiswal. I think it was the correct call, though. India don't need any more run-outs this series. They've been costly for him. He's played so well.
Gets it now. Started the series with 100, and now the last innings of the series, he gets another one. His 4th 100 against England. It's come a long way from Badaui, UP in India to London Oval via Mumbai. What a innings from the young man. Under pressure, the team under pressure, and he delivers again.
Yeah, the gloves are off, the helmet's off, the bat's out of his hand, and he's fist pumping to his teammates in the dressing room. Fantastic innings from the young fella. Played very maturely, had a couple of let-offs, a couple of drop catches, but he won't mind that. He'll be absolutely delighted with that, and when his team needed him, he's come up with the goods.
It's been a very good knock from the young man Yashasvi Jaiswal. His 2nd 100 of the series, gets a lot of runs, square of the wicket on the offside, whether that's full or short. Plays the square card and the ram shot exceedingly well. And this innings is no different. Got plenty of runs in that third region. 72%. That's a lot of runs in that region.
It just highlights that not many shots straight down the ground. Too short to Jaiswal, England bowlers have been.
That'll be 4 more. Maybe a little bit of bat on that, but definitely a lot of bat too. Outside edge and dropped again. A difficult chance between the two fielders. The question is, did it carry? Zach Crawley, Harry Brook.
Genuine outside edge. Let's see if it carried. Oh, it did. Another one goes down in the slip cordon for England. It's the 5th in the innings. This is gonna hurt.
A more confident shot from Karun Nair. That must make him feel better.
Just rubbing the salt into the wound for Harry Brook. Beautiful piece of timing. It's looked a bit edgy, but that'll settle the nerves.
Taken this time. Another opportunity created by Gus Atkinson. And this time it was Jamie Smith's safe hands.
Well, thankfully it's gone to the keeper. Fantastic delivery from Gus Atkinson. He's been the pick of the English bowling. Gets one to lift at Nair. There's that scrambled seam. That's a beauty. Just has that ability to bowl a ball out of nowhere. Wicket-taking delivery. Nair has to depart for 17. India now 229 for 5.
Ravindra Jadeja, he's had a great series with the bat. 100 in the last test match. 463 runs in this series so far. 104 back-to-back 50s. That's a glorious shot. Yashasvi Jaiswal, he needs to stay there. In a bit of trouble here, Yashasvi, with cramps.
Is it that hard? Stand and deliver. Oh, I don't know what's happened to the hamstring. It might have just tweaked a bit there, but a glorious cover drive.
Another one down the leg side. More buys. There's been so many throughout this test match. Another drop catch. Leg slip this time. That's 6 that's gone down for England.
This time it's Ben Duckett. This will be the hardest of the lot. Leg slip. Very unusual place to be. Low left. Flew past Ben Duckett. The in-swinger trying to cramp Jaiswal for room. Well, there's Jacob Bethel. He's a part-time spinner. It's a big ask to keep bowling. 57, 58 almost overs has just seamed. How many times can they keep going back to their seamers, skipper?
Well, it's an indication that England know that the lead of 232 is a big one already. I know they're good at chasing, but on a pitch like this, when the ball's moving around, they know that they have to try and bowl India out quickly. It's over the top. It's another boundary. England have packed the leg side because the ball's swinging in. So they've only got one slip. there's going to be 4 more. Big vacant space. England have got 6 fielders on the leg side, and twice in this over it's gone down to a vacant third. So there's 2 things wrong, the field and the bowling. Well, Ravi Jadeja's having a tremendous series with the bat. Just look at this list of run scorers for India in the series. He's now 3rd in the whole list. Joe Root's in at number 5. Another one down the leg side. More buys. The extras this week for England are now into the 50s.
England keep persisting with that short one to Jaiswal just to see if he takes the bait. It is a shot that he likes to play. There is a man positioned down at 3rd, but he's quite wide. Well, that's crunched away. It's a longer part of the ground. He does well, Overton. With his body on the line. Tired bodies out there. After a long time in the field over the course of the few days. Oh, well, he does go for it. He's got him! Would you believe it? They persisted with it. And Jaiswal is not going to believe that he's hit it straight to the fielder.
Well, that's against the run-off play. There's only one fielder out there and managed to find him precisely, Yashasvi Jaiswal. It's a superb knock from the young man. Another 100.
Yeah, he scored 6 centuries and 4 of them against England. Acknowledgement from the Indian fans here. The last time we'll see Jaiswal bat in this series. He started with a century, he ends with a century, and helped India to a lead of 250. Dhruv Jurel into the side in place of Rishabh Pant. And again, that riding delivery, and there's a shy on, he misses. Ben Duckett with the throw. Oh, that's good. That's really good. He's got a lethal Yorker. And it's done for Jadeja.
He's looking at Dhruv Jurel and has gone upstairs.
Ultra edge coming up now. It's got him on the toe first before the bat. So we can go to ball tracking when it's ready. Ball tracking coming out. Impact is outside off stump, Kumar. I'll get you to overturn your decision to not out.
Well, Ollie Pope questioning whether he played at that ball. I think he did, and that's why that has been given not out. It's been overruled. The impact outside the line of off stump. Played away nicely, bit of width on offer, but the length was also crucial for Jurel to get his hands through that. And a real gift, first ball back for Joe Root.
That's well placed and well timed from Dhruv Jurel. Wide and short.
Most successful run chases here at the Oval. 263, and that was way back in 1902. And India now have a lead past that. Yeah, he's played well. Compact player, Dhruv Jurel. He was offered up. And a nice looking shot down the ground. Well handled. He watched it right onto the bat. Didn't quite get up as much as he anticipated, but he played it well. .300 up for India. Trying to do a bit of damage before that second new ball comes. That will be tea with India 304 for 6 on the board. England have chipped away with the wickets, much better session for them with the ball. You just feel that India are ahead with that lead, 281 with 4 wickets in hand. Here we go, it's time to get the party started once again.
Here we go, the first ball of the night.
This is what we love to see.
That's an absolute ripper.
That is outstanding.
Huge wicket, what a shot.
The 100. Watch live on BBC iPlayer.
And we get around that time of the year again, the 100 live, the first game of a brilliant tournament starts. The London Spirit versus the Oval Invincibles on Tuesday at 2:30 on BBC Two. It's a double header. Top edged. It's gone for 4. Overton stands, his hands on his hips. He beat Jadeja with pace.
A bit of bounce and a bit of pace from Overton, but Jadeja taking it on and getting the top edge.
Good reply, good pace. Play and miss from Jadeja. 89 miles an hour. Overton still steaming in. Good single. And that brings India's lead to 300 and a 50-run partnership between Jadeja and Dural of only 71 balls. What a series this man's having with the bat. That's close. And given LBW, and Dural reviews it pretty straight away.
Ball tracking coming up now, Kumar. Pitching in line, impact in line, and hitting the wickets. So stay with your original decision of out.
And umpire Dharmasena gets it right again. Dural has to go. And they lose their final review.
He leaves the Oval for 34. India 323 for 7 and lead by 300.
Washington Sundar.
Well, Washington Sundar comes out for number 9.
Hammered away in front of square. Another boundary. Jadeja is in fine form.
There is a sense of urgency before the second new ball is taken.
Well, England have only chased over 300 6 times in Test history. And this side have done it a couple of times in recent past. Against India in Birmingham in 2022. And obviously that 373 in the first test of this series. So if there is a team that could do it, this is the England side. Ah, beautiful shot. The whip down the ground. Just a few balls to go towards that second new ball. And India are on the front foot, trying to score as many as they can. And the second new ball taken straight away. And they'll be hoping that they can get the 3 last wickets quickly. Nicely played away, square of the wicket. Oh, it's a great effort on the boundary. Liam Dawson, it's just whether his legs have touched the boundary at the same time, but it's a great effort. And a boundary to Ravi Jadeja, which brings up another 50 in this this series. That's his 5th, and there's a celebration. And that's to go with his 100 at Old Trafford. What a consistent series he's having.
Yeah, his 5th half-century of the series, along with 100. It's been such an important part of this test setup.
Oh, just look at those numbers. 11 and 25, 89 and 69 not out, 72 and 61 not out, 20 and 107 not out, 9 and 52 not out. So far, he hasn't been out in any second innings. Well, he's not seen it on the boundaries, that Crawley. And if you can't see it, well, you can't chase it. Another boundary for India. This partnership's now 31 from 31. Finally, England hold a catch, and it's a good one for Harry Brook. And Josh Tongue picks up his 3rd. The first time that Ravi Jadeja's been out in the second innings of this series.
That's Harry Brook's 11th catch of the series. It's a sharp catch. And Josh Tongue rewarded for incredible effort. He's disappointed. He's batting so well. The second new ball. Good sharp catch from Harry Brook. As he's the back of Jadeja. Gone for 53, 357 for 8 India. Lead by 334.
Well, surely the finger will go up. And it does. The 4th for Josh Tongue. India don't have any reviews left.
Well, Siraj thinks he's hit it. He's not happy with that decision. He's got no reviews left to challenge it. Full and straight. He's going to hit the leg stump, it seems, unless he's got an inside edge on it. But it doesn't matter. He has to walk back. India 357 for 9. Mohammad Siraj goes without scoring.
How's he hit it? There's an inside edge. Siraj would have been saved. The inside edge, but India had no reviews.
Well, he's launched into that. He's had one swish of the bat, and that hung in the air for a while, and it's a good catch in the crowd. But there was a lot of swagger behind that from Sundar. Well, that's a miscue. Has it gone enough? He has. So Washington Sundar has just said, I'm going to have a go here. 1 wicket remaining. He's going to entertain this crowd.
Well, in the first innings, he got caught half-hearted playing a pull shot. There's been nothing half-heartedness about the second innings.
This time he gets into line, and he goes again. Washington Sundar, 30 rows back, and a lead of 350.
Well, it's catching practice in the crowd the last couple of overs.
Flashes, and that'll be 4 more. Playing a good hand here, Washington Sundar. It's become a real annoyance for the England team. A few tired bodies out there, tired bowlers. Hammered away. Doesn't get up at all from Atkinson. Oh, that was even bigger. That's gone miles. And that's 50 up for Washington Sundar. Boy, has he entertained.
The oval stand to Washington Sunder's 5th 50 in Test match cricket. England keep bowling length and they keep disappearing. In his last 12 balls, Washington Sundar scored 35 runs. A real onslaught.
Oh, it's gone high. There's a catch on. Is this going to be taken? Yes, eventually. It's Zach Crawley with the catch. There wasn't a lot of communication, but that is the innings done for India. 396 on the board. And Josh Tongue's second fifer in Test match cricket. He came back well in the second innings, but what a knock from Washington Sundar.
But he's put his side in a fantastic position.
Well, Yashasvi Jaiswal could count himself a little bit lucky with 2 drop catches, but he made the most of it, going on to a fabulous century. The next top scorer, Akash Deep, with his highest Test score of 66, and a couple of 50s for 2 of the most consistent players of this tour, Jadeja and Sundar, to help them up to 396.
3 seamers, Atkinson, Tongue and Overton. Serious workload. 27 overs, 30 overs and 22. They bowled their hearts out. And this is where we are. At the end of the 3rd innings, India have a fantastic lead of 373. Can England produce something spectacular to win this game and take the series? Well, England need 374 to win. It'll be the 2nd highest run chase ever in their Test history. Look at the top 2. That's in the Bazball era. Can they add a number 3 to that list?
Akash Deep, who batted so well this morning. He's got a decent average, only at the start of his Test career. But he's certainly got enough skill to be able to get movement with the new ball on any surface. Here's the pad. Will the finger go up? It stays down. Now will India review this one? Oh, Shubman Gill walks away. And it's a good non-review. Now what's he writing on there in the Indian dressing area? Just lots of numbers and bits of information. Looks like the sessions. It's going to be a boundary. A nice glance. There's been so many runs go fine of fine leg this Test match. And another one. It's a good start for Ben Duckett. You know that these 2 for England will come out playing a few strokes.
2 leg side from Krishna. Nicely flicked away from Ben Duckett. Back-to-back boundaries. He's on his way.
That's nicely timed. He doesn't try and overhit it. He just times it on this occasion. Oh, that's a brute of a delivery. This flies off a length. We saw Zach Crawley at Lords against Bumrah get 1 or 2 deliveries like this. He's a tough cricketer. Unfortunately for England, he looks fine.
Fabulous delivery. It's hit him on the bicep on that right arm.
Well, what a delivery that is. Akash Deep is getting the odd ball to fly. And 358 runs looks a long way off. Akash Deep, the most threatening. You look at the length that he's bowled. He's had a bit of movement. And then he got that ball that bounced to Zach Crawley. Movement back into Crawley. Movement back into Duckett. And then that one that flew past Ben Duckett's left shoulder. Terrific length, good pace. And he's finding a little bit of action out of this surface. It's in the air, but it's safe. Saw Ben Duckett get out at Lord's playing the pull shot. Right off the toe end of the bat. Lovely. Really nice stroke. He just opens the blade, Zak Crawley, and times it through the offside. This is a good start for England.
Be careful there.
Oh, that's good bowling. Perfect line, perfect length. And the field placement as well. They're trying to stop all the boundary areas.
Shot. Lovely punch from Duckett. He hasn't moved around his crease too much so far in this innings. He just stands and delivers on this occasion. Oh, again. Ben Duckett's taken a few of those. Not easy. Bit of lateral movement, bit of up and down bounce. That looks painful. Oh, it's good from Siraj. The way he bowls, he's a nippy bowler. When he pitches it up and gets that movement off the pitch, that's where he can be very effective. Through. Just a gentle push, almost like a scoop. They come back for a couple, and that's another 50 partnership for these two. They're the 6th England opening pair to cross 2,500 runs, and they've just gone past Atherton and Gooch, who scored 2,501. But a fabulous average, and their 14th 50 partnership. Out! Final ball of the day, and it's Mohammad Siraj. They take one into this evening, and it's Zak Crawley to go.
That is an absolutely Jaffer of a delivery. Overcast conditions, and the ball swings. It's full and straight. Brilliantly bowled from Mohammad Siraj to end day 3 on a high, India. It's been a superb day for India, both with the bat and now finishes off with a wicket of Zak Crawley.
That'll give them a big boost. So plenty of action on day 3. England with another 50 partnership, but India will be delighted with that wicket at the end of day 3.
Indian seamers have bowled well. They've been quite consistent, very disciplined as well. In the end, it's Mohammad Siraj who picked up the wicket of Zak Crawley.
So it's quite simple. England need 324 more runs to win, and India effectively 8 more wickets to get, unless Chris Woakes decides he wants to walk out to bat as well. But it's all set up beautifully for day 4.
Well, Josh, sum up that day.
Well, obviously coming into today, we thought if we stuck enough balls in good areas that early session, we could have took a few wickets. Obviously only taking that 1 wicket in the morning session, but I thought we came back very strong after lunch, obviously picking up those 4 wickets, and we stuck at it all day really, and then we got a reward.
Was that actually one of the most satisfying days of your bowling career? A, you picked up 5 wickets, and B, you had to put in so much effort to get them as well.
Yeah, it's obviously nice getting 5 wickets, but I thought I had to work hard for the team to get those wickets, and I thought Gus and Jamie bowled really well as well. I thought anyone could have picked up 5 wickets there, but we just knew that we'd just stick in all day and get rewards.
Do you know you're the joint leading wicket taker in the series, and you've only played 3 Test matches? How do you react to that?
Obviously it's a good achievement, yeah, being joint top wicket taker, but I don't really look at that sort of stuff. I want to try and put in performances for the team and put us in good positions to win games of cricket.
What about the state of the game? Obviously, there was that setback in the last over. 376, does that feel like a lot of runs on this pitch, or is it flattened out a bit?
It's sort of a replay from Headingley, the first test. I got asked this similar question that game, and it's obviously going to be a great day of cricket tomorrow. It's going to be a packed house here at the Oval as well, so it's going to be a great day for us, and hopefully we can get the runs.
Josh Tongue speaking to Simon Mann there, Deep and Alistair alongside me, and he'll be delighted with that Pfeiffer, especially with them being a bowler down.
Absolutely, he bowled with real pace throughout the day. His pace has never dropped, even though he bowled 30-odd overs and a big workload in the first innings to cover Chris Woakes. He's a real wicket taker. He creates funny angles at the bat. If you're facing him, you're thinking he think everything should be coming in, but he just gets the odd one to hold, and that gets the outside edge. Very impressed with him. He didn't bowl his best in the first innings, but it's about how you bounce back. His character in his game has been superb, and on bouncy wickets in that famous place, Australia, he's going to be a real threat for England.
Could add a few more, though, if England have taken their catches. And one player that really benefited from that was Yashasvi Jaiswal. How well did he play, though?
Apart from those drop catches, that was last evening. But he played very differently last evening as compared to this morning. He was a lot more circumspect, was watchful. And what was very important was he did realise that him staying out there, especially after the fall of Akashdeep wickets and Shubman Gill's wicket, he needed to be out there. So while he was very flamboyant yesterday, he was a lot more circumspect, played within himself to kind of get that 100, and it was brilliant again to see this young man kind of learn from every outing that he has in Test match cricket.
Well, in this series, he's played on 4 flat wickets. And as a young Indian opener, to come here when it's nipped around, to find a way of scoring runs. Yes, he was aggressive yesterday. Today, he soaked up the pressure, played the situation. For 23 years old, the runs he scored all the way around the world as an opener, I'm particularly impressed by him.
Yeah, he certainly made the most of his fortune. When he got out, though, England might have felt that they could rattle through the wickets until Washington Sundar came out to bat. Could England have done anything different?
Well, we're seeing what the modern player can do in terms of attacking nature. Sundar, throughout the whole series, he's played within himself. Suddenly gets an opportunity of the tail to play these fantastically aggressive shots. His bat swing is brilliant. England just bowled length, unfortunately. In T20 cricket, where do you not want to bowl? You don't want to bowl length. They bowled in his arc, and my God, he can hit a ball a very long way. So, yes, calmer heads, maybe with Stokes out there, could have gone to T20 death mode earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the areas that the English bowlers bowl, that's exactly as a T20 player, and he was batting in that T20 mode. So it was right there in that slot, as we call it in T20. But, credit to Washington Sundar. We've seen him face the second new ball. We've seen him save a Test match and now finish with the tail.
323 to get for England. 8 wickets, we think, for India to get, unless Chris Woakes comes out and saves the day for England. And we don't know whether he will bat or not. What's happening tomorrow?
Well, anything's possible with the English side. What a wicket for Siraj. To Zach Crawley, they'd played so well, a 50 partnership, Duckett and Crawley. If they had been not out overnight, Captain Gill get nightmares back of Headingley. That wicket will give him such a big boost going overnight. Siraj never stops trying. He never stops trying. The captain's dream just keeps running in. Predictions, I've got every prediction wrong in the whole series. But India, heavy favourites, but you can never write off this England side.
Agree with that?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
I mean, listen, you would say India's closer, 8 wickets are closer. But if anyone can chase this total down, that has to be England.
Alistair, Deep, both sitting on the fence there. Great to hear. It's all set up beautifully for day 4. Make sure you join us tomorrow at 10 o'clock on Test Match Special and BBC 2 at 7 o'clock for the highlights.
Day 3 and the game's on a knife edge. The best possible start for India.
What an innings this has been from Akashdeep.
That's better from England.
What an innings from the young man.
Finally, England hold a catch.
That's gone miles. And that's 50 up for Washington Sundar. Out! And it's Zach Crawley to go.
For a smashing summer of cricket, enjoy live commentary on 5 Sports Extra. Take an unorthodox look at the game in the Tailenders podcast and catch top interviews and analysis with Test Match Special. Listen on BBC Sounds.